What's up, everybody? I'm Crazy here. You probably were wondering the free stuff. I mean, that's probably why you clicked the video. That's probably why you're here right now. So let me explain how you're gonna get that free stuff. The free stuff is a $25 Amazon gift card, and that's for being one of the first 100 people to either A, like, B, comment, or C, subscribe. It'll go as long as necessary to get to 100 people. I'm gonna keep it to 100. That could be quick depending on how fast everybody sees this video, or slow depending on, the speed, who likes it, who likes favorite or like comments and subscribes to it, all that good stuff. But liking it will get you one entry, commenting will get you one entry, and subscribing will get you two entries. You can do all those. You can get up to what, four entries into it, up to 100 people. Pretty much it's going to consist of me writing 100 people's names, however many times that they either how many times they get points for it, and then I'll put them in a hat, mix them up, grab somebody's name out, and then I'll inbox them, get their information, and send it to them. So that's it's free stuff just for watching the video, and just for liking, commenting, or subscribing. Remember, subscribing is two, commenting is one, and liking is another. You get that $25 Amazon gift card. Alright, anyway, back to the gameplay. Did some Temple of Kotmogu today. And pretty much love this in this battleground. It's a good mix of straightforward arena killing people and objective gameplay, which I like. I like having a purpose to a game, not just running in and trying to kill everybody. But as you're gonna see here, if you're not familiar with it, it's pretty much a square setup, as you saw in the beginning with the map. There's an outside area, an inside area, and then the very center, which I'm in right now, is the arena floor. And the whole purpose of this is to grab one of the 4 orbs in the corner, and while you're holding the orbs, you get resource points. When you get, I think, 1,600 resource points, you win the game. The outside area that has all the grass on it is going to be 3 points. The area I'm at right now that is not on the arena floor is 4 points. And the arena floor being down on the arena floor will get you 5 points. And that's for every time it ticks. I'm not sure. I think it's every 10, 20 seconds, something like that. But basically, you can run away from people around the outskirts, but you're only going to get 3 points. You can LOS people around the corners, you're only going to get 4 points, and you'll get the maximum amount of points, but you'll also be right in the middle and very vulnerable. So you gotta choose what you're going to do here. I also had a few little comments about 5.2 coming out. Wasn't very impressed, as you might note from the thumbnail, the haggard thumbnail that I threw together. The 5.2 has a lot of class changes for everybody. Everybody's saying that 5.2 is primarily for balancing PvP, and it's I mean, I don't know personally because I haven't been testing it, but a lot of people that regularly beta test and have bigger YouTube channels are saying that the whole means for 5.2 is to balance everything PvP wise and make. They're saying it's going to be the most balanced it's been in a while, but I'm not impressed because I was looking through all of the changes, and everybody has so many changes. I mean, you're looking at DKs getting a ton more healing. You're looking at hunters getting better DPS even when they're not in LOS. Mages getting more damage. And then you get down to paladins, and it doesn't seem like paladins are getting too much. I mean, judgment is going to cost 5% less base mana. Or 5% base mana, rather. Consecration, damage will be increased, but that's really only for prot. I mean, Brett doesn't really spec into that. And then really the only thing that you might consider is Hand of Purity. Reduces incoming damage, all incoming damage by 10% now. It's not just periodic damage. I mean, that's a good change, but in the long run, it's not too much. So, not really impressed about that. I mean, it's not like Ret Paladins are super overpowered right now. I would say Warriors are probably the worst culprit. But I mean, the changes are good, I guess, and I mean, Warriors are being hit a little bit with some changes, and they're finally getting some globals that they can't pop together, but we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it will be balanced. Hopefully the changes that everybody makes, or that Blizzard makes, will be for the best. I mean, I don't hate any of the changes they usually make, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, back to the gameplay. This is, I love this little battleground here, but it's really it's about strategy. I mean, it depends on where you want to take your orbs. Do you want to go for the 5 points and be right down on the arena floor where you're going to be really vulnerable? Do you want to try and skate away and not get killed immediately and get the 4-point tick? Or do you want to have a lot more survivability on the outskirts and but only getting 3 points? It's really what you want to choose. And another thing is getting the orbs. Getting the orbs in general. Every time an orb is dropped, or the person who carries it is killed, it goes back to one of the 4 corners on the map where it spawns at. And you have to really balance your team in the fact that you need people killing the orb carriers, but you also need people getting ready to pick them up, because soon it's pretty much a game of who's going to hold the orbs the longest. I mean, that's what it really boils down to. And even if you're just holding it for a few seconds before you get killed, it's all about holding orbs. You can get those ticks, because, I mean, as you're going to see right here, the person who carries the orb takes a lot of damage. So if you can stay up for a long time with an orb, you're doing something special. So you're not going to see one person getting an orb and getting 1,000 points or 800 points, because those people are going to take massive damage. You're going to die. I think at one point when I was playing, I was holding the orb and I got hit with a Scorch for 97k, and I have 340, 350k health, depending on what my gear is in this video. I've upgraded since then, but and I'm full PvP geared out. I mean, I have honor gear and a mix of arena gear, not the upgraded set with 2200, but like a regular arena gear, and I still got hit really hard by that. So you're going to take increased damage, you're going to die fast, but the whole point is go get the orbs again. Have a few people killing, and have runners picking up flags. You got to be able to get to them fast and get them, so you can start getting those points tick. And right here you're going to see, it's pretty useful down on the arena floor, the little pillars in the areas you can LOS, so you're not so vulnerable. I mean, you're still out in the open, you're on the lowest level, you can't fight back, you're pretty much down on the killing floor. But if you can somehow LOS and force them to come down to you, you got a chance to CC them, you got a chance to get healed and maybe kill them if you pop all your cools. Like right here. I mean, we have most of them, most of the orbs. I think we have 2 or 3. And that guy's up there. They're choosing the 4-point, not on the arena floor. Well, we have 2 5-points down on the arena floor. I mean, it all depends on how you want to play. They're going to probably survive longer, but we're going to be getting more points faster. So, but really, as I was saying before, picking up the flags, I mean, we can keep killing them, as you're going to see. We keep killing their players with the orbs, but we don't go pick them up. They get sent right back, and their team has just people waiting at the orbs sometimes. And that's pretty frustrating. It was frustrating to me because I was trying to pick up orbs, and I love grabbing the orbs, running, fighting. I love making the game go somewhere. I don't just like standing around. As you're gonna see, I'm sitting over at this orb because I'm thinking, okay, one of my teammates is gonna kill him, or we'll get sent back. And that's a good strategy for an orb runner. If you're an orb runner and say you have blue, just because I'm over by blue, you want to get as far away from that corner as possible, because if you're all by yourself and you have one person kill you, that orb is going to be idle. You're making the other team run all the way back across, kill time to go get that orb. So hopefully somebody else on your team can go over there, stop them, or get ready to kill them. As you're going to see, I don't know if it's here, but at one point I was focused when I had the orb, and you're going to just see the massive amount of damage, but that team that we were playing is just outmatched. I mean, we have better gear. Anytime they attack us, we're getting, I mean, I don't think we have too many healers, but we're getting heals. We're killing them faster than they can kill us. We're popping our cooldowns. Because basically you're going to die. There's no reason to be conservative when you have an orb. You need to pop all your cooldowns. Your life is going to be really short. It's going to be really, really short when you have an orb. Because if 2 people are on you, if 2 people who know what they're doing are on you, there's absolutely no way they are going to survive that. But this is going to be a victory, as you can probably tell by the score. We just controlled the orbs. I mean, I stayed up a little bit. I had a pretty decent life, but the longer you have the orb, the more damage you take. You know, you get bigger. Your character physically gets bigger, so people know that you're the most vulnerable, you've had the orb the longest, and you're going to take the most damage. So really, the longer you have the orb, I mean, the more points you're going to get, but the more vulnerable you are to damage, the more damage you're going to take. At this point, I was just like, we pretty much have this in the bag. I was sitting there typing for a little while, but I mean, there's some new strats I've seen for this on rated where they just run around the outside. I mean, they just get orbs and kite. I mean, it's a good strategy. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'll just take longer. Sometimes it's really annoying. But I feel like this new battleground kind of excites me because I love the straightforward killing, but I also love having a purpose. And we worked very well to do both. We killed their orb carriers, we picked up the orbs, we kept each other up, and when necessary, we just sacrificed ourselves. Like right here, I was going down, but I tried to stay alive as long as I could, get as many points as I could. And ultimately, that helped us win. I think I got an achievement in this too. I mean, it was Temple weekend, so I picked up some achievements for getting so many points. But again, Semprazy, they daily PvP adventure. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully you'll be in the first 100 people. And I will inbox who wins, and I will see you guys later.